Well, back down here at that spot where I was underneath that bird when he was roosted real close, and I came back a few days later and found him out here on this short pasture during an evening hunt. Really, the plan is to just go up there, get up on that back side. I'm going to call when I get there, see if I can't strike something up, and make a move if I have to. If not, we're just going to play the waiting game. I'm going to sit up there, sit kind of close to those roosting trees and that short pasture that we saw that tom on. Hopefully there's a tom by themselves and we can pull them in, but it might just be a waiting game. We've got a good 2.5, 3 hours or so, but we'll make the long walk in there, try to strike something up. If we don't, we'll sit there and hopefully wait for them to show up. Made it back here to where I wanted to set up. It really is not the most ideal setup just as far as being able to pull birds across. Got a fence right here in front of me, which obviously turkeys are known for not being able to figure out fences and how to cross them. But I guess I should mention they were roosted right back here in these big trees behind me. So that's private. Fence line right here becomes public. Private on that side of the fence. So we're right here in the corner. Like I said, they were roosted right here. There's a spot off that back side that might work too, but there's so much of this brush along the fence line that getting them to cross it before they roost right here is going to be tough. So I chose this side right here because last time when I saw that tom, he was just over this hill. You can kind of see the top of a cedar tree right there. He was just right between those, and then I'm assuming went back in here and roosted somewhere. So this is the best known spot to have turkeys come back and roost in the afternoon. So that's why I'm set up here. I mentioned it earlier, but shotgun season was last weekend, so I bet there's a lot of people out here on this piece of public, so we might be hunting birds that don't exist, but hopefully there's some hens running around, or those toms made it through. We can pull them back here. If anything, we'll be able to scoot up this hill a little bit and listen for the morning. I made a move on these birds because I could hear him just standing out here gobbling. I figured that's what he was doing because there's an ag field right here, so I figured he was just out here gobbling. He has one hen with him, and when I called, that hen immediately took him away from this area, so they're right out there in this field. We found them. There's a whole bunch gobbling pretty good back that way, so we'll see what happens here now. It's just after 8 o'clock right now, and I was able to get up here to this field edge and see that tom that was out here gobbling. I snuck in here this morning pretty early because I heard him gobbling back here this morning. Heard a tom right here, heard him fly down pretty early, and then I hit the call a couple times, and he gobbled from this cornfield right out here. I decided to move positions, so just sitting over there and try to sneak closer, get in his bubble a little bit, and maybe pull him into the woods here because that field's private. I thought it was just him, and it turns out there was a hen with him, so it's just one tom and one hen out here, but he was not going to leave that hen. You could kind of tell he wanted to, but the minute that hen heard me calling, she took that tom right away from me. There were a lot of birds in this area this morning back here. None of them are roosted on public, but they were all fairly close. Probably just going to sit here for quite a while. Like I said, it's 8 o'clock. Probably sit here for another 2.5 hours, see if we can't hear a gobble. I'm just going to call every once in a while and hopefully pull something in there. It seemed like they're out on the fields this morning, so hopefully they'll move into the woods. We get to mid-morning and stuff here. Hopefully we can pull that guy back over here. Well, that's a wrap on this morning's hunt. It's about 10 o'clock or a little after right now, and I sat here and waited, and nothing ever happened. There were some gobbles farther to the, whatever direction that is, west back there. Good hunt this morning, got on birds. I'm glad I came in here and listened last night and snuck back this morning. He was right out there. He just had a hen with him. If we'd have got a little bit lucky and he didn't have that hen, we probably would have been good to go, but that hen heard us calling and pretty much took him straight away from us. Good little spot back here. We'll keep it in mind. Might be coming out here tomorrow morning. Not for sure yet. If not, we'll be back here in a few days. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe.